Now, LARPing as a term has been used and passed around so much recently to the point where I don't need to go over what it means. I'm sure you all know at this point. And in most cases, LARPing is pretty easy to notice. Like Kaisen now with anime, people who haven't watched a lick of basketball hopping on the Knicks and Spurs finals hype train.
Who's a better Knick all time, Darren Watkins Jr. or Aubrey Graham? Watkins.
What?
Or some people, I said some by the way in case you guys didn't hear me, with a cross and Bible verse in their TikTok profile while at the same time typing the meanest hate comments known to man on some innocent person's video. But with all this talk for these types of people and the plethora of other examples that are well known, we also gotta take a step back and admit we've all LARPed at some point in our lives. And if you're watching this right now thinking, nah, he's not talking about me, he's talking about everyone else. Cause the word LARP, when you boil it down, basically just means to lie about yourself. And we've all done that a multitude of times no matter how small the lie was, whether you realize it or not. For example, you're sitting in a job interview and they ask you some shit like, why do you want to work for this company? Now, 99% of the time, you don't actually care about the company, you just want that money. But since you know you can't say that, you have to act like you love the company's values or what they do or some BS like that. Or when you're at a friend's house, fresh off of dunking and shoving your friend to the ground in a game of mini basketball, or saying every curse word under the sun playing a game, just to transform into the most polite and angel-like human when your friend's parents appear. When you know damn well, you don't act like that normally. Yes, that too is technically LARPing. So while LARPing generally holds a negative sense around it, it's sometimes necessary in certain scenarios. It's just how the world is, I don't know what to say. It's also been done by famous people, but as a positive to help them rise to fame. Lil Tecca did that in damn near all of his songs back in 2019. In songs like Ransom or Did It Again, he would rap about having guns, flying to Europe, or crashing sports cars, just to turn around and admit he didn't do any of that in interviews. He doesn't have any guns, he's a law-abiding citizen like me and you. He's never been to Europe, and he didn't even know how to drive at the time of making those lyrics of him driving sports cars. But even in light of Lil Tecca LARPing, no one really cared. No one really cares because 1, he openly admitted it, which is more respectable than what a lot of people do nowadays, and 2, we didn't really care about the lyrics that much anyways, it was more about how the music sounded. And let me tell you, 2019 in general was a pretty good year in rap, but especially with Lil Tecca, he was making hit after hit. Everything he released was getting listened to. So yeah, Lil Tecca technically also falls into the LARPer category, but still one of the biggest and also respected rap artists today. Then there's the topic of content creators. Yeah, I've just come to understand damn near all content creators have to LARP to some degree, it's part of the job at this point. I mean, not me though, I'm one of the real ones. Obviously, some take it further than others to the point where whatever content they're making just isn't watchable with how fake it seems. But on the other hand, LARPing or putting on a character can also make for good content, like Flight Reacts. His rise to fame was in large part due to his character for YouTube, which isn't how he actually acts in real life. Granted, I don't know the guy personally, but common sense will tell you that. Maybe not when he's gaming though. Yeah, something tells me that shit is from the heart. But other than that, I don't think that man believes in 90% of the stuff he says. He's still entertaining as hell though, so we still watch. Then there's LARPing in real jobs, with the prime example being this man Brian Wenda, who LARPed being a lawyer. Dude had absolutely zero law experience or certification, but was able to convince everyone he was a professional by hacking into the Law Society of Kenya's online portal, taking another actually certified lawyer's profile who happened to have the same name as him, and update all the profile's information to his information. He then proceeded to get hired by a law firm and go on to win 26 cases. He did get arrested eventually after the actual lawyer went to log in and found out he couldn't, but this is a textbook definition of LARP it till you make it. So yeah, overall, I guess I just want to say, if you're gonna LARP, at least use it for something useful or when it's actually necessary. Don't be that person that LARPs for absolutely no reason, like LeBron.
I said he was probably gonna score 70 tonight. I don't know what made me say that.
I don't understand why you even did this to yourself. This made you look so fucking stupid.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos if you want, and goodbye.